Brace yourself, sports and music fans, because every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Arizona time is GO time. Introducing one of the hottest, most entertaining, and downright addictive podcasts you'll ever need. PD&J was good today. Hosted by none other than J-Dub the King and Pocket. These two dynamic personalities will keep you on the edge of your seat with their unique blend of humor, storytelling, and knowledge of sports and entertainment. And you know what makes it even better? They're live on YouTube and Facebook, so you can join the conversation and be a part of the action. We're always on the lookout for awesome guests to join us on the show. So if you think you've got what it takes to hang out with J-Dub the King and Pocket, then slide into our inbox at J-Dub the King. That's JDUBBTHAKING. And let's make some magic together. So what are you waiting for? You don't want to miss a single episode. See you on Wednesday.
I got a weed man still, but I went to the dispensary, posted it on IG, and my weed man called me immediately. He was like, nigga, where you at? I said, dude was calling me down there every day. I still got a little bit left. He said, you ain't never bought that much weed from me, nigga.
Let's go.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Benjamin Mejia here. I want to remind you that we're going to have a very solid show. Laughs Unlimited, December 5th, 7 p.m. Come on down. Again, December 5th, we're going to have really great drinks, food, killer deals, great venue. Tickets are going to sell out fast, so make sure you get there. Yours, link at the bottom.
You might be saying to yourself right now, oh my God, that's the supremely talented and hilarious comedian Chris Mosley. You also might be saying to yourself, what is he doing on public transportation? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because you haven't bought tickets to his next comedy show going down on December the 5th. Too many times do supremely talented and gifted entertainers go from the stage and spotlight being celebrated the way God intended back to regular schmegular life on public transportation to their regular job. You can help put an end to another talented person having to take orders from some random white guy with an associate's degree. 'Cause after all, does this look like the face of someone that should be punching a clock? Get your tickets today.
What's good, folks? What's good? Brand new week, brand new Wednesday, the Wednesday before the day before Thanksgiving, however you of next week.
The Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Next week.
Yes.
Yeah, that part. Brand new episode, PD&J was good today. I'm your host, Jay.
Damn it, I hate when you do that. You do that.
Keep rolling.
And I'm your host, Pocket. So what is going on? All of you crazy.
Yo, as y'all heard or saw, big comedy show, December 5th. So after y'all get all that turkey and stuffing and everything like that, come on out to Coops and laugh it off before y'all do it again for Christmas. But yeah, great lineup. Chris Mosley, one of a great undiscovered, well, discovered and most undiscovered in a lot, will definitely be lighting the stage. Check out his new movie. It's on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Murder in Malo. Great fucking film.
It got released on Amazon Prime.
It's on Amazon
now I
Prime
can
too.
watch it.
Yeah. It's like
Sorry,
$2.99 or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, just
You know what
I'll
I
pay
mean?
$2.99 because I just it's the Tubi thing. Man. I can't. Sorry, y'all. If you're gonna release stuff you want me to watch, don't put it on Tubi.
Hey, look, like I said, there be some gems in there, and that movie's not even a Tubi movie. Like the Tubi type of movies that you would catch on Tubi all the goddamn. It's not like that. It's well put together, well directed, well produced. It's a great fucking film.
Okay, this is really bad. If you look at my shirt, it looks like two titties sitting there.
Oh my!
Look at the screen. It's a minion, y'all. Oh my god!
I told you to change the damn shirt.
No, I ain't changing this motherfucker. But when I sat like this, I was like, why the hell I got titties so much?
Oh,
Two big ass white.
go catch out Murder
in
in
Merlot.
Merlot. Also, we got Lamar Mitchell Jr. hitting the stage. Great comic. He actually is putting together a series of open mics for up and coming comics and everything. We have Benjamin Mejia, funny. Jess Neighbors, just call her Jess for short, whatever. And then you got my man. Oh, I was wondering what I thought, because it's been raining all day. I thought it was thunder, right? But yeah, we got Buddy Richards as well. So definitely get your tickets
Just in time for Christmas. We got Buddy. Oh wait, not that Buddy. Damn it, I did it again.
Get your tickets while you can. I'm expecting the show to yeah.
Just think, you might even see an elf because Buddy's gonna be there. You never know. It's right before Christmas. 20 days before Christmas. 20 days before Christmas. 20 days.
Year's almost over.
Holy cow, I didn't even want to think about that.
Yep. Year's almost over.
Just think about that, y'all. So anyway, we're gonna do 2 parts of this show today. First, we are gonna talk about
2 parts.
We are gonna talk about
Not one, but
the
2.
boxing coming up this weekend, which is a big card. Ring was it
Saudi Arabia?
I guess what do they call it? We're gonna find out season, the Ring 4, with a bunch of titles on the line. And then we got, most importantly, what are we thankful for? Well, we're thankful for another year. Tough year it's been.
Comments are open, so yeah, definitely chime in throughout the whole conversation. But if we're gonna talk about being thankful and stuff like that, let's get out of the whole aspect of the go-to. Well, I'm thankful for life, or let's dig in and really.
Honestly, I can actually say that this year. Yeah, I can stick with that, but obviously I never say it. But that'll be one of the things I do say.
We can build that way.
I'm on this side and not the other.
Correct, and we can. But to me, that's a given, right?
No, it's not a given. Hold up, it is not a given.
If you're here,
there could be somebody dropping right now watching the show.
But if you're here,
so it's not a given.
You're thankful to be here. So for me, that's a given. I want people to actually dive deep and really think about what they can honestly be thankful for outside of life. Just a thought.
It's a thought that don't sit right. I'm telling you right now, with the shit I've seen this year and what I've been through, I'm damn sure going to say I'm thankful to be here this year, just like last year. Thankful for being there. Actually, we didn't know where I was going to be past August. Am I not lying? We canceled the whole month. We didn't know what the hell was going on with my health.
Now that's thunder.
That was a plane. There's a plane going.
That's a big ass thundercloud right there. Thundercats away!
That's a rain cloud. That is not thunder. The plane's just flying overhead.
Why would the planes be fine in thunder?
Because it's not thunder. It's a rain cloud. There's a difference.
But there's lightning that's in that cloud, and after lightning, there comes thunder, and the Thundercats are released.
You don't understand why I get frustrated sometimes.
Anyway, how was your birthday, bro?
It was pretty good.
His birthday was last week, so everybody wish Pocket a happy belated birthday.
Oh, they wished me birthdays last week. Then I mean, I was late in responding. Late as hell, but I didn't respond till today.
I see.
But
I see.
everybody was like, well damn. You usually respond fast. Like I didn't feel like it. Y'all understand? This year, I was just soaking everything in.
Definitely.
There's rain.
With after the lightning and the thunder comes rain, because the Thundercats have been released.
But you know, this year, being thankful, it takes a whole meeting. You get older, everyone around you get older. Some people don't make it. Some people do, unfortunately. Some people that do make it are not the ones you want to make it.
Damn.
Just telling it like it is.
Damn.
And the ones you do want to make it, don't make it. And then you're like, well,
I'm not gonna say that.
well, I'm just keeping it honest. People feel that way. How many times have you not heard? Why you? Why this person? Why that person? Why not? That's where it crosses the line at. But you should never say why not somebody else. You can always say why you, why this person, why that person, but don't say why not, because that's not right. Personally, I understand because it could be some ingrained hate over years of neglect or something, and I get that. And I do think there are people that do not deserve to be here that are still here. I do believe in that, but at the same time, a lot of times they're still here.
Death upon nobody, though.
A lot of times they're still here because there's a lesson to be taught to them.
Correct.
There are years of suffering to be put upon them. So, and taking comfort in that.
Well, for me, it's just, how can I explain this? It's not the aspect of death that bothers me. I look at death as a part of life and understanding that reality and knowing that someday it's going to happen and we go through life having to deal with life. And that's not the thing that bothers me. What bothers me more so is how certain people leave. Especially if it's like not from old age or they pass away and they sleep or something like that, but somebody that's truly genuinely loved and it's a car accident or they died on the table or it's like really unexpected and tragic, right? That's the part that bothers me a little bit more and getting over with, because it's more so how they passed, not that they passed, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So that's the only part of death that I'm still trying to not figure out, but dealing with. So, yeah.
So something that I'm quite sure they got confused if they caught it. I heard it, and you may need to you're going to have to need to elaborate. You said life is a part of death. Then you just said life and death being separate. So what part of death is a part of life to you, and what part of death is separate to you?
The way that you go out. Because and for me, like I said, it's not the aspect of dealing with death, because dealing with death is the reality, because you go through life and death, meaning that you deal with people coming into your life. You have babies, you have nieces, you have nephews that come into this world, right? But at the same time, you have grandfathers, aunties, uncles, family members that's going out. That's not the part that bothers. It's the part of how well. It's not the aspect of peaceful, right? Dramatic. Okay, we're back.
Sorry about that, yo. We got some thunderstorms in the area, so bear with us if we seem like we're buffering. Yeah, we're buffering.
Cookie nookie. But yeah, I mean, just to elaborate on what, you know what I mean? With life comes death, but at the end of the day, there's certain aspects of death that's harder to get over than others. So,
and you know, and why are we talking about this during Thanksgiving? Because honestly, this is the time when your loved ones that have gone are missed the most. These holidays,
or they pass around this time.
or unfortunately, in my case, yes, they pass around this time, but then also have a few that have birthdays around this time.
Correct.
So that hurts. That stings a lot more.
Bittersweet.
But I appreciate the lessons that they've taught me. Oh my God, graciously, I do. I have no idea how I would turn out without the lessons they taught me.
More nuttier than what the hell you are right now.
What are you talking about?
Come on, man. You already are two tacos short of a combination plate. So if you didn't have the life lessons of what you got right now, you'll be a whole combination plate short. We'll be walking into a Mexican restaurant looking like the menu like, I guess I can't get no tacos, rice, or beans. Your mind ain't right already.
What you just said made no goddamn sense to me. Maybe it makes sense to somebody, and they can put it in the comments. But that didn't make a damn lick of sense to me.
Nigga, you're nutty. You're crazy. You're two tacos short of a combination plate. You ain't got them all together right now. So I'm thankful for the lessons.
Anybody that goes to a Mexican restaurant or orders a combination plate, that's not cool.
Why not?
You shouldn't get it.
Gotta have your right.
You should not get a chimichanga with a taco with a burrito. I'm sorry.
That's not a combination plate. The combination plate consists of the chimichanga or the taco or the burrito with rice and beans.
Every restaurant I come with, that's a standard. That's not a combination.
That's a combination plate.
Combination plate when you go in a Chinese restaurant, when you get the fried rice.
Combination plate is when you go into a Chinese restaurant and then you pray to God that you can. Never mind. I'm sorry, because there's probably some people eating right now. So,
but you sitting there looking at it, it could be fried rice with
you sitting there looking at a combination plate, wondering if the combination, if you eating, is not even chicken, but cat, dog, or goat,
or duck.
Quack. Duck is good though. You could tell the difference in duck though.
No, man. When you've had it before, yes. A lot of these people have no idea. They'll be eating orange duck and not orange chicken. Oh, this is the best thing I've ever had.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Maybe some people could be. What I found out was what I stopped doing is putting the expectations and the things that I know of on everyone else. Because when I start doing that, I look like a fool.
And then you get disappointed every time.
No, I didn't say it about getting disappointed. I said I look like a fool when I start saying, well, you don't know what you're talking about as far as their taste buds. I don't know their taste buds.
Correct.
So I can't sit there and say that, that's not good.
For me, I don't necessarily judge anybody. It's more so if you haven't had that experience and I have, I would more so educate you on it. Prime example, right? When I first met my wife, where she grew up at, they never had real authentic Mexican food or cuisine, correct? So her go-to was always like Taco Bell and stuff like that, right? But when she moved out here and I had actually introduced her to authentic Mexican cuisine, she can't eat Taco Bell no more.
You know, I still want to go to the Taco Bell cantina.
The cantina's good. The cantina's good. I will give you that.
Because the cantina, Taco Bell, I just started about that.
They have one in Tempe, Arizona.
And then one downtown.
I haven't been to that one. But the one in Tempe, I see that they actually grill their steak and their chicken in front of you, make the burritos and stuff like that. But outside of that, I still don't eat their rice and beans.
So they're a FDA approved.
As far as I know.
Chipotle. You know where I was going with that. Like, FDA approved Chipotle.
And I don't even fuck with Chipotle. Yeah.
The one closest to us is bad.
They all bad. They worse than Golden Corral.
No, I'm talking about like it's filthy. It's
exactly
in there. It's
bad.
Yeah.
I have a friend that drives for Cisco Foods, and that's their distributor. That's where they get their delivery of their foods and stuff. And this dude tells me when he makes their deliveries in some of the back of these restaurants, bro, it's
how do they pass?
Like, man, and I've worked in the food industry myself.
Actually, I know how they pass. Let me recant that. I know how they pass, and this is something that I wish we as people could get a grab. When I say people, I'm not talking about color of skin. I'm talking about people in general. I'm just going to say that. If you ever open the paper, they talk about restaurants that fail inspection. You know where I'm going with this?
Dirty dining. That's why I haven't eaten at that Korean barbecue restaurant. Let me stop.
But do you know where I'm going with this? It's never the big chains that are getting shut down or being cited.
Some are.
Not in the paper. If you go in the paper, you don't see any big change. You see more or less the mom and pop shops.
Not this one I'm thinking about.
And I'm like, wow, that's an impact on the small business community, on the small business owners. And people are they're struggling as it is, trying to make ends meet. And you're going after them specifically. You go right over there, I'm going to say ABC Barbecue, but then you got Chipotle sitting right next door. Chipotle, you can barely see in the restaurant because the window's so goddamn dirty. But no, you're going to the ABC Barbecue because that's where you need to go because you need to check and make sure they're up to standard and all their stuff is good. Whereas Chipotle, you can see the rats running around with forks and knives.
There's a reason why I don't eat crumble cookies. God damn it, I said it. And there's another reason why I don't go to the Korean barbecue restaurant at Westgate. God damn it, I said it too.
Well, Westgate's a whole different beast. They had bed bugs in the movie theater.
Yeah, so, that Korean barbecue restaurant, like they had no
henna,
yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
Manna.
Yeah, that's what I knew it was something.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's horrible. I almost ate there one time, but they was talking about like it's a 45-minute to an hour and a half wait. I said no, thank you. Thank God I did not. And then try to go back since, bro. Yeah, and then found out some stuff about well, I can't say all of crumble locations, but a couple in particular, bad. Yeah. Not good at all. However, I will say not in defense of these restaurants outside of the Korean barbecue. A lot of these restaurants that's been cited on what we call dirty dining have been new restaurants that's been newly built in new upcoming areas, right? So when you develop an area, there's still shit coming out from the ground, whether it's animal or whatever, right? So I'm not going to say that I'm giving them a pass. However, I do take that in consideration. You're touching. Are you okay? You're touching.
There's a line on the screen, but I realized it's everybody can see that.
Yeah, I see that now.
3 lines actually.
Yeah, is that on the?
No, I know what that is. That's our green screen.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
it is. Okay, it's right behind you. Okay,
but it's I don't know, man. Which is that's why I'm very keen. I'm trying to get more into my wife too. Probably is like I was out from work from Thursday to Monday, and we tried different restaurants to eat at different spots. And the one was funny. We ended up pulling up. I'm like, have you been here before? She's like, no, we haven't. I'm like, yes, we have. I was like, I think it was on the other side, but we've been to this restaurant. It was a brunch spot in Tempe. And we get in there, and we're thinking it's going to be like, an hour wait or something like that. No, it wasn't that long of a wait. And the food was fresh. You could tell it was farm fresh. And I got a caramel apple mimosa. Tastes like it was a real caramel apple, like you were biting into a caramel apple, the sticky and stuff like that. And I was like, man, it was on point.
So I don't eat at new restaurants. I'm sorry. I got to wait at least a year before I try it. I want you to work all the kinks out. You know what I mean?
Well, my whole thing is a lot of these restaurants don't make it a year because everybody thinks like that. So if nobody's going to go, then why the hell are they opening? So at the same time, somebody's got to give them a chance, and I'll give them a chance. I will get probably something basic off the menu to see how they cook it. but I'm going to give them a chance because that's the problem now is that everybody's, well, I'm not going to so-and-so until they've been open such a long time. Well, they're not going to make it there if nobody goes. If you say that out loud, people are going to say, yeah, you actually got a point there. So no, I'm not saying that.
For me, it's not even quality of food. It's not even about the food, period. It's more so about the quality of experience. And some of them do have it from jump, but some of them got kinks to work out, i.e. not having codes up to par, standards up, this, that, and everything else. So I want to give them that opportunity to work that shit out because the last thing I want to do is fuck around and because they're not properly doing not properly washing the dishes or whatever case may be, whatever kink, I fuck around and get sick. That's just a little that I got about myself. So it might not be a year, it might be a few months though, especially if I keep hearing rave reviews about a certain spot. I'm not even worried about food, I'm worried about quality of service and the experience. For example, you got a brunch spot right around the corner that we went to, had a great time. This same person or whatever had another location and the experience and the quality of service was completely different. Worse, horrible, right? And that's what I try to avoid. Just me personally.
But again, well, they were established. You went to the other location. So what does that mean?
I personally didn't go, but based off other people close to me, when they went to that other location, on multiple occasions, I've heard that the quality of service was horrible. So I don't know. And ironically, that location ended up shutting down.
Yep, ended up shutting down, and I think it's called something else now or whatever. But like I said, I don't mind. Like, I will say this: there is a brunch, well, actually a spot my wife and I tried to go to. So listen to this. We get in there. We're all set. I'm like, I was gonna get catfish and chicken wings.
You already looked at the menu.
Yeah, I already knew what I wanted. I'm like, I knew what I wanted.
Yeah.
Get in there. So we get in there. It's not busy. They have 2-3 people at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
One person at the bar is picking up to-go orders. So technically 2 people at the bar, right?
Okay.
This one guy goes to his car to bring a box back in. I'm like, okay, maybe he's the owner or something like that.
Works there or something.
Yeah. Sitting at the bar. Then there's a guy sitting in front of us, a guy sitting directly in front of us,
mm-hmm.
or standing right in front of us, and another guy to the side, and then me and my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Gentleman comes from the back. Oh, dine in or to-go orders. Oh, we're gonna dine in. Oh, everybody get a seat if you dine in. So everybody sat down.
Mm-hmm.
The other girl that got her food walked out. 15 minutes go by.
Nobody came to your table.
I didn't get there. Only person we've actually seen here is that guy and the cook.
Mm-hmm.
So the cook is doing what a cook do. He cooking somebody's. It ain't nobody we see, but he cooking somebody's food. All right, cool. He's cooking people's food. So then another 15 minutes go by. Now, mind you, me and my wife, we go to the gym early. So obviously you burn calories. What ends up happening? You want to eat, right?
Mm-hmm.
After you get a shower, you want to eat. That's why we went here. We want to fucking eat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you know what? I got to use the bathroom. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. And I'll come back and maybe I'll peek around and see where this dude is at. So I go to get to the bathroom. Only person I see is the fucking cook. I'm like, where the guy disappeared to? I'm thinking, I went in the men's bathroom. I'm like, oh, maybe he's banging somebody in the girls' bathroom. So I don't know. I don't know. So I use the men's bathroom. I come out. So there's the other guy, this dude says to me, hey, how are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm doing fine. And yourself? He's like, oh, I'm doing great. I go to sit down next to my wife. He must have thought I worked there. Because how he greeted me. I didn't put people together. When he saw me sit down, he was like, oh, you don't work here either. Then he talks to the one guy, hey, have you been helped yet? He was like, no. So he goes to the other guy, you been helped yet? He was like, no. So I look at my wife, I was like, all right. Ain't nobody come out yet? She was like, no. I'm like, where the fuck this motherfucker go? He ain't back there. So I wait another 10 minutes. Now, you know my patience. She will tell you herself. I was so hangry. And I sat there, I was like, this is some bullshit. Let's go. She looked at me, okay. We walk out to go in the car. This motherfucker pulls back up in a BMW. The guy that walked out, this is after 45 minutes waiting, pulls back up, walks back into the restaurant. I looked at her, is that the guy? Before I pulled up, is that the guy? She's like, I think so. I was like, nope. I was like, we're going to this other place across the street. Went to this other Sunshine Breakfast Bar. Still great food. Didn't get what I wanted. I was mad as hell. And I looked at her. I was like, babe, you've never seen me that mad, have you? She's like, she didn't. She just like, mm-mm. She's like, but I was being patient because you was being patient. She's like, you lost your cool before I lost me. Because you know how my wife is. She pops off. They call her Poppy for a reason. From what is it? I forgot what the name of the damn thing is. The little things with the hair that go like this. Either way, they call her Poppy for a reason. Because she pops off.
And the person's name is actually Pippi Longstocking.
No, it's not Pippi Longstocking. It's Poppy. I gotta look it up. Trolls from Trolls. That's what it is.
I've never watched that movie.
So Poppy from Trolls, because she's always angry.
I've never seen that movie.
So it's hilarious. So that's what you call her. But I was the one popping off. I said, babe, I'm sorry you had to see me hungry, but I was hungry.
Nah.
And I was angry because we didn't get served. So that's one spot where I was like, okay, maybe we got to come back at a time where they got people there because was nobody helping anybody. And some people were just
served. So the cook that was back there probably didn't work there. He was cooking his own plate.
Well, no, here's the thing. He put a plate of wings and something up on the counter. He put a plate of wings.
That was his food for whoever was sitting at the bar. He was accompanying them. He don't work there. He said, ain't nobody doing this shit. I could fuck with y'all.
If it was self-serve, I would have been self-serving myself. Their full bar that's in there.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But if it was self-serve, it would have been
that's hilarious. Oh my God. But anyway, on some real shit, bro. I've been telling everybody, and we actually have been telling everybody for years now, since we started this podcast. Get your physical and get your precious metals. Because shit is literally about to change. When it comes to digital currency, physical currency, whatever you want to call it, currency, it's literally about to change. Your bank accounts, formatting, everything is literally about to change in the next 5 years. So please get some physical. Yes, I'm saying get rid of your IRAs, get rid of your 401ks if you can. Turn it into physical. Because when shit hits the fan, when you think that you're valued at, nowhere near. You might be valued at 1/10 of what you have right now. We've been saying this for years, and the trajectory of what we've been talking about over the past couple of years is actually starting to come into fruition. Have you seen that silver is over $50 an ounce right now? And
I sent you the article on that where they said
it's going to quadruple in the next year.
And what's funny is and I know, was it Arizona and maybe 2 other states, they've tried to go strictly just using card, and now it's biting them in the ass.
It sure is.
And now they don't.
Arizona got a Grand Canyon go back now.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I saw that shit. It's actually in circulation. I'm trying to get my hands on a few.
So and what's funny to me about that, I was like, y'all try to go straight digital. Arizona.
I told them not to do it.
Arizona, and I can't remember the other 2 states. And
Colorado.
And they're realizing now that was. And what's funny, what is you know why they did that? Because if you buy a certain product that's not man-made, that they can't control, you have to use what?
Metric system.
No, cash. If you're trying to buy weed, you can't use a debit card.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, credit card. You can't use a credit card. Correct. You can't use anything of that nature, anything kind of digital. You can't do that. You have to do it with something that is tracked with cash, by cash.
And then when you do use a debit card, the dispensary wants to charge you a $5 processing fee.
So think about that. Now all of a sudden, and
when you go use a debit card to want to get cash back,
it's Washington. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
and then, I was trying to think of
and then like if you go to Fry's and want to get cash back, or even Circle K and try to get cash back, they charge you $1 processing fee. Like, or if you use your debit card anywhere, a liquor store, convenience store, 75-cent process. Like, come on, man. Y'all knew it was. Man, come on, man. Come on, man.
And now they have what's okay. If you pay with what is that Easy Pay card? Well, nobody knows what fucking Easy Pay is.
Well, Easy Pay, no.
cheaper.
Well, here's the thing with Easy Pay, and I found out you actually have to have your bank account connected to your membership. So you set up the My Rewards membership, right? And you're able, when you set up the My Rewards membership, you get $5 off the normal price of gas.
Well, 20 cents off, 10 cents off a gallon. So which would be
up to 5 times, right? But if you're as an average member, you only get 5 cents off the price. So if the price is $3.29,
well, actually, no, it's 3 cents for just the average member.
until you build up to a certain amount, because I can show you mine. Once you get to a certain amount, which I think is like 500 points, you go to 5 cents. That's where you max up at. So if it's $3.29 a gallon, you'll pay $3.24.
Yeah.
However, where the Easy Pay comes in, you have to connect your bank account.
Oh, because that means you get paid through the app and not through the
Exactly.
like the Sam's Club and now Walmart. As they're building a Walmart gas station right here.
Yeah, well, we got a Walmart gas station over by my house, and I go there because the gas is the cheapest right there in my area. So if Circle K is $3.49, my shit is $3.19.
So yeah,
you know what I mean? So
it's the national average, which the national average is cheaper than whatever it is here in Arizona.
So and Circle K is like, I never signed up for that Easy Pay shit. When they said I got to connect my bank account to my membership, I said no. Oh no!
Like, people want to get points, so now you're stopping them from getting. Well, I guess you could still. Never mind, you can still do that. Yeah.
You're getting points if you because all you got.
Well, no, they want to get points because, like, for instance, certain credit cards they give you 3% back.
You're not using a credit card. You can't.
What I'm trying to tell you is, certain credit cards you give you 3% back for using them. So people want to link their credit cards to the Easy Pay.
They can't. It has to be a checking account.
That's what I said. Which is not going to work because it has to be.
It has to be a checking account.
Yeah,
they're earning the same amount of points the way that you would without the Easy Pay, right?
Well, the thing is, if you look at it, that's what you think. But when you have one of those credit cards where you're getting double, triple the points.
I'm not talking about the credit cards. I'm talking about Circle K with that Easy Pay.
Oh, yeah. They're making
like you get the same reward points as if you had a regular membership without the Easy Pay and without your bank account. So there's no benefit for me connecting my bank account.
So getting an extra 5 cents.
Exactly. Fuck all that bullshit. Which is still higher than what I'm getting across the street at the Walmart. So whatever. No, it's not worth it.
Unless you're in a bind and you need to get gas. And you're getting like 10 gallons.
That part.
Or 15 gallons. Or my gas fills are 18 gallons, 19 gallons.
Yeah.
But, people. I lost that thought. I'm glad I lost it because it was not anything I really wanted to do.
That's that old age hitting it already. Oh, shit. You just had a birthday and it's hitting you now.
No, that wasn't what that was. That was the people that passed on said, "Shh, don't you dare say that."
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Let it go.
That's that cookie nookie hitting your ass.
Because if I would have said that, there would be a lot of people upset right now. I know it. But people, when we drop these things on you and we give you these tidbits, one, comments are always open. Two, if you don't agree,
fact check us and then put it in the comments.
And if you don't agree, same thing. Put it in the comments. We don't mind the feedback. We don't mind getting it back. If you find something like, oh, wait, you said this, but it's actually this, that's happened before.
But also when we're right and you find out and confirm what we're saying is correct, also go into the comments and say, hey, y'all were right.
And then if you found some more to add on to it,
add on to it.
Or if you have a different opinion, that's the greatest thing about this country. If you have a different opinion, feel free.
The country, that's the greatest thing about our platform. We don't.
I'm saying of our country because there's a lot.
We have a freedom to do that. However, the way our platform is set up, we don't give a fuck about censorship, and we can't be censored. So therefore, you could say what you want,
and we're not going to block you. We're not.
We might talk bad about you.
I'm not going to. Somebody's definitely gonna get offended if I keep talking because they know who I'm talking about.
Oh shit!
But we're not going to block you.
Oh, damn.
It's an open platform.
Oh, damn. Why'd you go there?
We're not going to sit there.
I know who you're
put you on blast because
why you pulling the shit night shit right now at the Source Awards? Why? Shut up. Just shut up.
If you don't want somebody dancing in here.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
But I'm just saying, man, like we love the interaction.
We like open dialogue.
At the end of the day, we're all going to sleep. We're all getting up, hopefully. But at the same time, we're gonna get off the show. We still have another show. May not be next week for Thanksgiving. Probably be the following week.
Yeah, we ain't doing no show next week. Apparently I'm in. Well, this is every year. I've been in charge of making the greens, and now this year my wife is making her candy yams. Well, my mom's recipe, but yeah, she's making her candy yams. So I gotta cook Wednesday.
I know you.
And I'm smoking my own turkey wings this time. I'm actually proud of myself. Kudos, pat on my back. Ever since I moved into my house, right? My wife got me this grill. And it's been the perfect dream grill that I kind of always wanted, right? So I told her the other day, I said, I'm really mad at you. She's like, why? I said, because you've always been pushing for me to get a house. And I've been telling you, if I get a house, I'm going to start doing some shit, then start experimenting. I said, you got me this grill. Now all of a sudden I'm smoking meat and all kinds of other shit that I normally didn't have the capability of doing, right? So I smoked some turkey wings for the first time the other day. Why? I smoked 8 wings. The next day I go in the refrigerator, there's 2 left. I was like, okay. So I know what to do for my greens now. I'm not going to go and buy the pre-smoked one because now I can go ahead and season them the way I want to. Go ahead and smoke them and throw them up in the greens. Boy, yeah. I'm going to play around, have some fun this year.
And that's like with mine. I've done Cornish hens. I've done whole chickens. I've done all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Now we're having a deep fried turkey this year.
And I'm gonna tell y'all that normally don't cook, don't use Thanksgiving to experiment. Don't try. Look, little Lucy, go to the store, get a can of cranberry sauce, open that bitch up, and bring it to Thanksgiving dinner, and you say you contributed.
I'm gonna let you answer this. When do I experiment? What particular gathering do I always experiment?
Labor Day.
No,
it's either Labor. It's before or after summer.
It's one. Actually, it's 2 times. Okay, you got me 2 times. It'll be the Super Bowl party we have.
Oh, I forgot about the Super Bowl. Yeah,
or
that
4th of July.
That chicken that you did last year, don't do that again. At least if you try to, don't overcook it. It was a little dry that time, but yeah.
What are you talking about? I didn't make any chicken.
Didn't you? Was it this past Super Bowl? No, I wasn't here this past Super Bowl. It was last year then.
No.
You had made some chicken. You cut up some chicken breast and marinated, but it overcooked.
No, it didn't. See, that's what y'all think. That wasn't chicken breast that was overcooked. That was the wings that were overcooked because I wasn't cooking them.
Oh.
I had marinated them and then put the kids in charge. Like, okay, well, that's the end of that. But because the chicken breast was what was gone.
Yes, he's making fried turkey. He's actually, he already makes. You already know this man makes 2 turkeys, so he's making a deep fried Cajun turkey and then his orange.
Dude, they don't need to know all that because we don't need all them motherfuckers showing up at the house. We ain't gonna have all that food for them. We got the 2 turkeys.
No,
the one everybody always gets every year that's roasted. Let me
finish.
The one that we roast every year that everybody loves the flavor, and then we're doing a Cajun fried turkey.
I'm getting both, but this is what we do. We're letting everybody know, so we get plate reservations and we take the money on. They ain't gonna get no plate because there ain't gonna be no food.
Pretty much. Last year, I was like, "Did we have turkey?"
I wasn't here last year for Thanksgiving.
I know you weren't here.
Yeah,
your wife was out of town, but
yeah.
But I'm trying to remember because we still had a good group of people here.
Yeah. Last Thanksgiving, I ain't gonna lie. Anybody can tell me anything that happened last Thanksgiving, and I probably would believe them because it was completely the whole month of November and December was a complete blur for me of last year. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? There are certain things that happen that I do remember, but as far as any type of everyday type thing, even Thanksgiving, it's all a blur for me. Everything at that point in time was all conjoined into one moment, if that makes sense, right? So yeah.
That's what it was. We got that little turkey. It was already defrosted, and I just had to throw it in the oven, and then I still add some seasoning to it. Okay, I still added seasoning to it, and then it was a wrap. I don't know, man. It was funny to me. I realized I can sit there and she tells me this all the time. She doesn't understand how I do it either. Well, I'll sit there. I'll have a taste in mind. And I'll just go grab my seasonings and start going to work.
I do the same thing.
And walk away.
I do the same thing. And my wife will come and tell me, damn, babe, that's good. Like I smoked the salmon. I have smoked the salmon, and I kid you not, that whole, and you know the big fillets that I get, right? Fresh, big fucking fillet, 3-pound fillet. Smoke that bitch to perfection. My wife is actually tuning in. Babe, how was the salmon? I like just how was the salmon? That's all I'm gonna say.
So yeah, I was like, and I already know we're gonna do a seafood rice. I got shrimp and stuff in there. I'll probably go get
Bang bang shrimp on the grill.
I don't know if we want to do that on the grill or not. It depends.
I need them bang bang shrimp on the grill.
You can do that on the grill.
Yeah, the bang bang shrimp on the grill.
Yeah, you can do that.
I will. I sure will.
Then go get your bang bang seasoning.
No, you make it and marinate it, and I'll grill it.
Do y'all hear this? This is what I go through on a daily basis. What you think?
I don't know. Oh, bomb. Okay, yeah. Because from here you couldn't see what the hell.
I know. I was like, what the hell?
Look at us all. I'm like, damn. But yeah. So
you know what? I gotta give you the bang bang recipe for salmon, and you smoke that. But
that does sound good.
You smoke. Oh man,
that actually sounds good.
We'll
good. All right. So for now, we got to cut this shit.
We gotta get the recipes together now. But no.
Oh shit. Yeah.
But you know what?
That does sound good now, bro.
We're talking about all this food. Somebody right now thinking about what they're having for dinner. We done mentioned shrimp, chicken,
pork, not pork. Turkey.
Turkey.
The other white meat.
One of the other white meat.
One of the other ones. Right.
But then also, you know, the last thing we want to talk about. We have to talk about this.
Why do we have to?
Because it's one of the biggest cards to end the year.
Do we have to?
I mean, you got David Benavidez. Shout out to him from Phoenix, Arizona, representing, fighting Anthony Yarde.
I got a question for you real quick, though.
Love how it cuts me off, don't you? Yeah, go ahead.
So I heard you went to the bank the other day. Yeah, you had to go to the bank the other day, and apparently what I heard was that as you was walking out, there was an older lady at the ATM, and I guess she was having some problems, and she asked you for your help, and she needed to check her balance, right? So my question to you is, why the fuck did you push her?
She want to check her balance, man. Pocket for the people.
Don't go.
Yeah, I know. I pocket for the people. You asked me for help. I'm going to help. She said she wanted to check her balance. So what's the best way to do than push her over? And well, she felt her balance wasn't good, y'all. Y'all want to know her balance was no good. It was actually in the negative. Why you bring that shit up? Bring it up? Now they're gonna think I go here tipping over old people.
I wonder what you enjoy better. I mean, I get it, because if you was in the country, you'd be tipping cows anyway. So I guess going to the bank and tipping off that old bitch is the same. God damn it, Jay! Oh, look, yeah, I'm gonna have to cancel the show now. We're gonna have to fight.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta get rid of this shit. We gotta, yeah. Y'all old ladies don't be coming at me unless you find it sexy. But other than that, no.
But you know, we got one of the biggest boxing cards, the Ring 4. Anthony Yarde, David Benavidez.
If Benavidez ain't fighting for a title, I don't want to see it. That man deserves the title shot.
He's already got a belt.
He needs to.
He's defending it.
Oh, why is he even going for the other one? What is this?
He can't because the other one, Bivol, is out with back.
That's the one I want to see.
Now,
that's the one I want to see. I don't want to see no other fight with Benavidez until he fucks Bivol's ass up.
Then you got Devin Haney fighting Brian Norman for the welterweight title. And you got Bam Rodriguez fighting for putting his ring belt on the line, the ring title, plus 3 other belts on the line.
He gonna lose.
So, I don't know. The guy.
He gonna lose that belt.
And then the last fight, well, I'm really interested in watching is Abdullah Mason.
I am too. That dude
against Sam Coates, I think his name is.
Is it really?
I think it's Sam Coates.
Coates from Britain?
Yeah. It's gonna be a scary fight. Remember, Mason's been knocked down, and he showed he got
never been knocked out.
Though. No, he's never been. No, he's undefeated.
That's what I'm saying. Like that.
And this could be the now coach brings that.
Coach got
fast
speed.
hands.
Exactly.
And he got power.
And he focuses on the body. He'll chop a tree down. The thing with Abdullah, though, he's fast, but it's raw power. If he catches you, he ain't gonna let you go. And this is why I like Abdullah, because, and this has been the problem that I've been having with a lot of these new age boxers. You get an opponent hurt, and especially in the corner, vulnerable, and you don't go to work. Abdul, he gets you in a corner.
He smiles.
Oh my God!
He's beating you down. Just like that's why
God.
I like when you mentioned legacy fights earlier. That's why I said there's only one really legacy fight out there, and it's Terrence Crawford.
True.
And what's he doing now? He's down to going to 160, and he's looking for. I don't know about this fight though. It's not like Canelo. This dude. I mean, Janibek and him. That's going to be the fight of the year next
trilogy.
year.
That's a trilogy fight.
That's one.
That's going to be the new age of Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder.
No, I won't put that.
It's going to have that caliber.
It's going to be Canelo against Triple G type of trilogy. Whereas
you think so?
All eyes are going to be on it because
you think that trilogy was bigger than the Tyson Fury Wilder.
Yeah, because who's been the face of boxing? Canelo.
Correct.
Every time Canelo
fights, they gave all that shit to Canelo, and Triple G won one fight.
No, he won two. He won the first and the second.
The second one, I do agree with you, right? And so we could talk about the controversy with that, but that first fight, he definitely won, and they gave that shit to Canelo.
No, the first one was a draw.
Mad.
The first one was a draw.
And it should have been Triple G. To me, that draw was in favor of Canelo. Why? Because it saved It saved Canelo. Right? That was hands down Triple G. The second one, we could talk about it. In my opinion,
the second one,
Triple G won, right?
But
you could talk.
The third one, hands down, Canelo won. By that time, he aged out Triple G.
Exactly.
So, and looking at that, no, saying that, yes, that's what this could turn into, but I don't see it. Because once Crawford beats you, that means he's figured you out. Why is he going to fight you again? And y'all want to go back. Well, he was supposed. Now, wait. Let me get. Now, people are going to say, well, he was supposed to rematch with Spence, but Spence fucked that up.
Hold on, okay, but let me ask you this: before they go to that fight, right? Do you think that we really want to see Crawford and Canelo again? I don't.
Some people do.
I don't
because they think that the second
Canelo figured Crawford out.
No, he ain't figured Crawford out.
We know that, but I'm just saying
what they think is they want to see Crawford knock him out.
I would like to see that too,
because I feel like he could have knocked him out in the 11th, in the 12th round. He could have knocked him out in 11th because he had Canelo hurt both rounds, but he let up. He just did enough to win the round.
I don't think Canelo wants it because at the end of the day, his facial expressions in the ring during the fight, he couldn't figure him out, and I don't think he can figure him out. So Canelo, respect to Canelo and his greatness and his boxing IQ, he has to know if that's the case. Why would I put myself in that situation again? Fucking payday. Why would I put myself?
But here's my thing with Canelo. I know you've been loyal to Eddie Reynoso. You need another voice in your corner because when you were throwing jabs to set up your power punches, that's when you were the most dangerous.
Effective. Yep.
Now all of a sudden it's all power punches, power hooks, power straights, no jabbing. You just walk right in.
You don't
block.
Do you think
punch,
doesn't have the stamina like he had before?
Oh, he doesn't. He tires out late.
It showed 3 fights ago.
No, more than that.
Well, longer than that because I'm thinking 5 fights ago.
Yeah, about right at 5.
5 fights ago. I have to think about it. 5 fights ago, he was slow.
He was slowing down in the later rounds after the 8th round.
Exactly.
Kind of like everybody's favorite Caleb Plant. He's a 6th-round fighter.
Right when I was getting on the cusp of being a Plant fan.
Because we start realizing he ain't got no tank.
No.
He ain't got no tank.
Man, same thing with Shakur. And I'm hearing about the fight that he got coming up next.
Teofimo.
Yeah, man.
But the thing is, that's going to be a
And
boring
it's not
fight.
signed yet, though. That contract's
Yeah,
not signed
but that's
yet.
going to be a boring fight.
And Teofimo, too. He used to have that little spark he had was literally a spark. That shit gone.
No. I mean, on that New York card, he was the best fight on New York.
On that card. But before
Now-
that, the past 2 fights, he was lackadaisical.
No, it wasn't lackadaisical. It was the matchmaking.
Okay. How would you say that, though?
It's the matchmaking. Because you have great fighters that get into terrible matchmaking, and they don't know it looks bad.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to Crawford. Crawford against Madrimov. Terrible fight. Terrible matchmaking.
Mm-hmm.
Crawford even said, I didn't feel threatened, so I didn't feel like I needed to knock him out or go after him. I wasn't threatened.
It was just getting them rounds in.
Yeah, getting them rounds in at the higher weight. And remember how everybody said, oh, he's not ready. He's not ready for Canelo. He barely beat Madrimov. Did you go back and watch that fight turn? What I like to tell people is after you watch a fight with the commentators, go back and watch it without the commentators. You score it your own way, and you decide who won. Because what happens is these commentators will sway you if you don't. Oh, shit.
So we're going I'm gonna let you finish your statement, then we gotta wrap because the way that this storm is coming in, we gonna have to cut this or they gonna cut it. You know what I mean?
But you gotta realize with damn it. You
I'm
messed up my thought.
sorry.
But
Canelo turn
but looking at the way it is,
weight class.
with people were complaining saying about Canelo, why is he fighting Crawford? This, that, and other, because he thought it was gonna be easier than fighting Benavidez. Coming to find out, that's been the toughest fight since Bivol.
Mm-hmm. And do you think Canelo can beat Benavidez now?
Here's the thing: we'll find out after Saturday. I want to see what Benavidez is going to do with Yard.
That's what I. And the thing about it, I haven't seen Benavidez fight since last year.
Well, I haven't seen Benavidez knight somebody out in about 3 or 4 fights.
3 or 4 fights, but
Since
the
he moved
last
up.
fight that he did, the last fight that he had, which the one that I saw, I don't know, did he fight this year? But I know the one that I saw was like he fought like October of last year, and he looked good. He looked good
That's
in
when he
that
fought the
fight.
Cuban guy.
Correct. It
That
was
was
here.
No, that wasn't him.
Yeah, was that Desert Diamond? Because you was talking about wanting to go to that fight, but we couldn't get the tickets at that time. And that was last year. I want to say it was October. And he looked good because we watched that fight.
It was David Morrell. It was in Las Vegas. I knew it wasn't here. That was his last fight in February of this year.
Okay, so that's not the one that I saw then. The one I'm talking about that I saw, the last time I saw him fight
let's see
was
on
last
Box
year. So it might have, if he fought in February, then it might have not been in October. It had to probably be earlier than that.
There's
June.
June of last year. That was Vegas. That was Vegas.
Okay, but it was this fight
That
then.
was Vegas.
It was this fight.
Kovacic.
Yeah, I saw that, and he
That was
looked
the-
good. He looked good in that fight. In my
Oh,
opinion.
wait, he did look good. I would
He
say he
looked
looked good, but and he showed he has good defense.
Exactly.
But the thing is, he have hurt. If you remember, his knuckle was
yeah,
so big,
yeah.
he
I
hurt
saw
it.
that shit. I did see that shit. He tried to crack Oleg in his fucking jaw and his. Yeah, I saw that shit. But he looked good, defensive, speed wise, controlling the narrative. He looked very good.
But the only thing is, he hasn't knocked out a fighter since Demetrius Andreas. That's 3 fights ago. Now, what that means is, since he's been a light heavyweight, since he moved up from super middleweight to light heavyweight,
He might not be. He might not be a knockout.
The
He
power.
might not. He might not.
We'll find
Exactly.
out.
We might not. But if he can last with old boy the way that he did, I think he can last with Canelo for 12 rounds, especially if he has the defense and he keeps the jab up, because that's been Canelo's problem over the past couple of fights. If he can't defend the jab,
He don't have a jab either.
Canelo don't. Correct.
Like he used to.
But Terrence Crawford fucking exposed the hell out of that shit. Like
He used
all
to-
Bud had to do was stick and move. Stick and move. He would have won the whole fight off points just by doing that shit.
What did he got in the pocket with him because he didn't feel any threatened? He didn't.
And he
power with
didn't,
him
and he wasn't even looking at connecting. At the end of the day, if you saw what Terrence was doing, what Bud was doing, and this was strategic. When he was in the pocket with Canelo, he hit his shoulders and his elbows. There's a reason for that.
And then we find out that Canelo had to have elbow surgery.
On that note, folks, thank you for tuning in this week. We want everybody to have a joyous and a thankful Thanksgiving this coming up week. Please be safe. Please love on your loved ones. Please cherish the people that are in your life, because you never know. It's been a tough year for the both of us. I'm sure it's been a tough year for a lot of y'all that's tuning in. Love on the ones that love you. That's our message. Until next time, stay safe. Salute.
Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. Email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for?